Hey guys, it's time to dye my hair. So I am dyeing my hair gray, and because I didn't split dye a few months ago, and I really liked how it faded to like this silvery white color, so I decided to do it again. So here's my two colors together, and let's have fun. So because it's semi-permanent hair dye, I do not wear gloves. I'm going to section my hair. It is still slightly damp, but I'm not going to wait for it to dry. So, has anyone read any good books lately? I am reading a book on vampires right now. I don't remember the name of it, but it's nice. It's also like mafia type vampires. The world knows about vampires in this book, and the main character, her blood kills vampires. So of course she's gonna fall in love with a vampire, which I love. And of course her family doesn't really like vampires, well, or more skeptical of vampires. And her blood was used to kill his mom. So that's fun. So her best friend destroyed her business because he was upset that her blood was used without her permission to kill his mom. And she's like, I'm sorry, I realize you're upset and you have every right to be upset. And she just let him destroy her business. And I was like, please don't let her fall in love with this guy. Please. She doesn't. And that's like, thank you. They're for the small things. Now, she got it back up and running, but that's still pretty messed up. And he was like a little regretful, but then he was like, no, I think I'm right. And then leaves. And I'm just like, I don't think that was okay. And she falls in love with his older brother. And he calls her Treasure. And I think that's like so cute. I had so many plans on how I wanted to do my hair, and I just started doing it like this. So this is what we're doing. So I was like, should I make lighter pieces of gray? Should I make darker pieces of gray? How should I do it? So we're gonna make the roots darker for the area, especially for the areas that are just darker golden color. It's a pretty gold though. Like, it's pretty. Also adding like purple into it to kind of like act as a toner so that it doesn't turn like an ugly color. Because the last time I did it, most of it was nice except for my ends. The ends were just a bit more golden peeking through. So hopefully that's not the problem. I'm just kind of nervous with the pink. And if you're nervous, I suggest doing a test strand, because that will help you figure it out. I did test strands when I was fading my hair, and it turned out really nicely with the faded pink. And my pink has gotten lighter, so I should be fine. I think this is my best bleaching yet. It's when I found the spot that each time I bleach my hair, I learn something. Or I like just progress and get better at it. And so this time it's a lot more successful in my bleaching, and I missed less spots. Because the spot I missed, I found it because my hair is such a drastic change from, like, I'm able to spot the mistakes and fix them a lot quicker. With the red, it was a lot more challenging in the front piece because the red was so dark. Since it's such a drastic color change, since it's pale pink and not a bright red that I just test stranded, it was a lot easier to fix my mistakes. And you can't even tell where that mistake was at all. You don't know where it was. It's all just pale blonde now, which is so great. And this time I can be a lot more sloppy since it's just like 1 or 2 colors. Last time I had 4 colors, and I had me being so cautious of not mixing the colors, I ended up missing spots. So I had some white pieces of hair that you can visibly see behind my ears that I fixed the next time I dyed my hair red. And for more of a fall vibe. Now that winter's coming, in a few days, I can just go cooler. I don't purposely change my hair with the seasons, but I just started doing a thing where in the winter I go, well, the first time I dyed my hair it was winter and I went purple, and ever since then I just go purple in the winter. That's just been my thing, and trying, and I have purple in my hair and it's gonna be winter, but that's not really the vibe I'm just going for. The more I just really wanted to do silver hair. Just wanted to dye my hair gray. I'm almost out of this gray color, so we're gonna be doing the other gray, and I probably will end up darkening that one up a little bit just so we can, cover up the pink, or have the pink peeking through. That might be a thing. That'd be kind of cool, because when I did pink and gray last time, it was really cute. I liked it. That's why I'm doing it again, because I liked it so much. These clips I got from Walmart. I like a lot more. None of them have broken. The one thing that made me mad though was that they were an odd number, but they haven't broken. And I don't remember the brand, but they were like $3, I think. And I recommend those over these because I've broken so many of them. Not even putting it on my hair, breaking it, just like doing this, and it just like broke. The top part broke. Not even the clamp, this part broke. So, and I was gonna buy the 18 pack because I was like, I got a lot of hair. I just got the 12 pack, and I got the pretty ones so they match my aesthetic. Who cares about aesthetic if they're breaking? I'll just get the darker pink ones. Okay. It's a good thing I'm finished with this section. So I'm almost out. Now is the fun part. You use your hands. It's arts and crafts time, kids. It's just... it's probably not going to cover. And I'll have to go darker. It's fine. I spent like a whole month trying to get the red out of my hair. I think if I did this color throughout the rest of my hair, it would be a lot better. So, trusty towel. Probably gonna end up adding way more gray. Mystic gray. And some of my platinum. I think that's good. I'm gonna put it on top. I'm gonna do this section again. Top looks really nice. This is how it's looking. This like looks a little. Gotta trust the process. Gotta trust the process. All else fails, just gonna go darker. I have. Sometimes you have to tell your hair twice in order for it to work out. Next, we're going to do the top of my head. If anything, at least this is moisturizing after bleaching my hair, and my hair gets the much needed moisture. This is definitely interesting. I'll be back when I'm finished. Okay, so I finished applying it. Pink is very much still popping through, so I'm just going to start making a new color. I have the Adore Sky Blue, and since my hair is pink, I'm going to add Sky Blue to our mixture, and I'm going to add to make it more purple instead of pink. And I'm going to add some more Mystic Gray, because we still want gray to be the thing. We don't want it to actually be a different color. So here's our blue gray that we have going for us. I'm going to dilute it just a bit, a tiny bit. And I'm using Soapbox conditioner because it has no silicones in it. So here's our gray we have. Now debating if I should let this sit for like 30 minutes, rinse it out, and then do it, or just apply it on top. I think I'm gonna wait because I'm tired and I'm kind of hungry. I haven't eaten really all day, but the gray looks really nice. It's cute! Yes, it's a flop, but it's cute. Am I going to be fixing it? Absolutely, because I'll think it's cute now and then wind up wanting to fix it later. But it did, like, dye that. So it wasn't just toning it, it toned and dyed it. Okay, so I ended up going more purple than gray. The top will probably be more gray, but I decided since pink is still in my hair, we're just going to go with it and go purple, and hopefully it fades to the gray that I want it to be. And if I hate this, I'm just going to wear a hat when I leave my house or in my house. But this is what we got. We're gonna let it sit. I'm gonna go eat and rinse it out, and then we'll see what happens. My dog is trying to find a comfortable spot. So it's the next day, and this is how my hair looks. It's cute, but it's not my dream color. So I will be waiting 2 weeks to fix it because bleaching it and then trying to do a color remover is a lot because I'm really burnt out. Bleaching and dyeing all in one day takes a lot out of me, so I'll probably stop doing that and just do like 1 week bleach and bleach my hair 1 week, and then do the second bleaching the next week, and then dyeing it the week after to kind of break it up. I just didn't want to. The reason why I haven't done it before is because I wanted to just do it all in one go, because I'm like, if I just do it all in one go, I don't have to worry about it. But I think I'm going to stop and just, it's okay, tell myself it's okay to not do it all in one go. Just wear hats. Just wear hats until it's the color you want. And do that. I have a lot of hair dye out. But I'm gonna put this in a ponytail, but this is how much hair I lost, which is normal shedding. It's a lot. It's not more than I normally lose. So I didn't do too much damage to my hair, which is good. I'm just going to put this up into ponytail. I wear my hair down more in the winter. I have to wear my hair down in the winter so that I can wear a hat. And this is how I'm going to be wearing my hair this week. I'm going to make this more gray since it's more purple, add more conditioner to it, and fade it some more. Not fade it, dilute it some more so that it's more of a gray for touching up. I told my sister, do not let me touch up this purple because it will never come out. I learned my lesson. I keep having, like, going through the process of, oh, the color's fading. I'm not ready for it to fade yet, so I touch it up, and then I have a hard time getting it out of my hair. So I have to stop doing that and just let it fade. I like to dye my hair when I bleach my roots, but sometimes I just like, I have the urge to dye my hair, and if my hair is light enough, I will do it. If the color is faded enough, I'll just do it, and I'll just like, because in the summer, I started off with blue, silver colored hair, and then it faded, and then I went pink and green. So, because I have to keep up my pattern, I guess. I was like, I have this green hair dye already, let me just dye my hair green. And I did. So, we are going to leave it like this for 2 weeks and start fading it in the new year. I faded my hair using the vitamin C method. My roots faded to a bluish green color because they weren't toned and because they didn't have the pink underneath like the rest of my hair did. I made a berry mauve dye using red, purple, gray, and diluting it with conditioner in order to color correct those unwanted tones. I added the red to cancel out the green, added the purple to dye the hair, but used a red-based purple so it wouldn't fade to blue. I added the gray to make the purple less vibrant and so the hair would fade to gray, and I added conditioner to dilute it so it wouldn't be too dark. So let me know what you think of the color. I know it's not one solid color, but it kind of gives it like variation and different tones, which is cool, but it's not one solid color, and some might say splotchy, but I don't really see the splotchy. Because my hair was different shades of pink, so that's why it's different shades of purple. But I'm going to show you in my bang how it looks, and I'll probably show a montage of it at the end on how it looks. See the different tones and the pink kind of peeking through. But let me know what you think, and like this video if you did, subscribe if you want to, and until next time.